Does this thing have airbags?
What do you mean? Like front, back, and side to side?
Yeah.
Or like impact?
Is it gonna have airbags? Probably not. All right.
It's gonna have front, back, and side to side.
You took the sensors out of the front?
No. Those airbags, like impact airbags, I don't think it's going to.
Oh, you're talking about airbags up and down.
Yeah. Well, front, back, and side to side. To be
No, but yeah, okay. Now I'm talking about impact shit, like to prevent you from dying.
Yeah, no. All right, so got the, well, let's see. So I'm not really sure where I left off with you guys. I believe it was after we had heated up the mounts and got everything situated for the trans mount, which that all came out real nice. We got 3 bolts on each side. This should be plenty for what we're doing there. From there, I didn't really film it, but we fixed, or well, I said me, fixed the hole in the floorboard here. So, let me get some light. Even though I don't really want to show you what it exactly looks like, but, all right. So I don't have like an English wheel or anything, and this is a bunch of compound angles and stuff, so it is a bunch of pieces scabbed in a way that works. If this was going to be something anyone but you guys would see this one time, it'd be a different story. But realistically, this is getting covered with some carpet. Well, it'll be covered with some sort of soundproofing and heat shielding, and then covered in carpet, and then covered in a center console, and then covered in mats. You're never ever gonna see it. You might feel it a little bit when you put your foot up against it, but after all that, stuff I just mentioned, you're never even gonna feel it. So, function is way more important to me with this than form. And it functions very well. It, keeps all the water outside out and still leaves room for the pedal, which was the very important part. The pedal will still be able to function in its stock location, which is very good, because I did not want to have to mess with relocating that.
The what?
All the plastics that look like they're like nasty, bring them out and press wash.
Everything else looks clean. Everything else is pretty clean. Definitely making it slide.
Huh?
Shaking. The whole thing was sliding down.
I'll let it drain for a while, and then we'll come flip it again. It was lighter when we flipped it the second time than it was when we picked it off.
Water, yeah.
So.
That's really big.
Yeah, well.
You couldn't just cut it? I know, that's what I said. You can see it.
I mean, I could have, but
this is easier. I mean, if it's working, it's working.
it was easier to me. Just glob.
of metal.
some fucking weld on it. It's all set here. Alright, so we got the carpet sitting in here. Got the dash pad back in, or the under dash pad, or whatever we're going to call that thing. I did get some of the insulation all set up in how I wanted it. And we also have the heater tubing ran where we need to. Just need to do a little bit of fitment in some places and stuff like that. But it's coming out pretty good. Pretty stoked with how it's going. I got to make the cut right here for the carpet. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out exactly where I want all of that to go. So I got a little more fitment and everything to do with that. But once I get all that good, I'll cut it. And then basically we're to the point of starting to put the dash back in. I also took these up and sandblasted them. They got the plates and everything for the steering over there, so that's all done. Came out really nice. They were a little rusty, and I didn't want to put rusty things back in, so I get the pedals back in, get that all situated, and then I can, like I said, start doing the dash. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the old GoPro and start moving forward. Hopefully make this thing start looking like a Cadillac.
Okay, so by putting that there, definitely tweaked it a little bit, but not much, and it still puts everything right where I need it, or where it's supposed to be. That's not supposed to be there. Yeah, that actually fits really well. Okay. I'm actually really stoked with how that worked out. That's all in how it's supposed to be. Alright, so pedal assemblies are going to be the next part, I think. Actually, you know what? I think I'm actually going to cut. See, this is where it gets a little funky because the floor is weird back here. Because, yeah, stuff gets a little wonky in the back. Alright, first thing first, I need to get this through here. Alright. And then if I'm right, yeah, there should be a hole there. There is a hole, but we're just not in it. Okay. Sweet. So that's all how it's supposed to be now. And that's roughly where it's all supposed to be now. Okay, alright. Boom. Hey, Mr. Wilson. Is it bad in here?
A little bit. Your pedals?
Freshly, I took them to work and sandblasted them.
Very nice.
And then painted them. Looks alright, huh?
Yeah.
Just gotta figure out how we're gonna cut this and make it work because it's weird here. So this one was more of a flat, and it doesn't have the up here and here over there, which is now fucking with this. But it's all behind the seats, so realistically it could be played with. I don't know.
Where you build a box and not your amplifier.
Well, the problem is the carpet wants to not sit right.
So you put your amplifier under the carpet.
No, that's not where the carpet wants to come down like this, and it has to because this is right here is actually where the back of the console sits.
Because of this.
Yes, exactly. Because feel this up here, this isn't supposed to step up like it does. Yeah. Which I don't think is going to be too noticeable realistically between the.
It should be moldable, right?
Well, I think it was molded the one time. I wasn't going to put the heater deals, but then I was like, if we don't, we have to block off that hole in the back of the heater deal. And then there's nothing wrong with a little heat that runs behind and it's going to warm the cab up faster.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Or cool the cab down faster.
Yeah, I would. I'd leave it.
Yeah, that's kind of where well, and the other thing was the carpet wasn't sitting where it was supposed to because of how it runs.
It's not going to hurt anything to have them running.
No, that's kind of what I thought.
It's less work to just put it in and try to block it off.
That's kind of what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we're doing barn stuff then.
Looks nice.
It came out really good. I mean, it's a little dirty over here, but I think with the extractor that you got from Joe, I think this will clean up nice. Well, I was able to patch the soundproofing or whatever under here.
Nice.
I just took some of the back pieces that are laying over there on the ground and patched it.
Because that keeps your feet from getting hot.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely down with it.
What wires have to run underneath there?
Underwear.
You hooking the seat wires and stuff up or no?
Yeah, but that all runs.
Because that one to come over to this side ran across here.
Oh, that's all part of the.
Airbag stuff?
Well, and maybe the heater. I don't know. That's all in the truck, in that truck still. I was kind of gonna say screw that harness for now. Hook everything up, see what does and doesn't work.
Okay.
And then we can always fish wire underneath the seat, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize I had a break in it there. That'd be even easier to fish wire.
Yeah.
There's a break in the car.
Yeah, because there's a big harness that comes down this way and then does a bunch of stuff here. I'm gonna end up probably throwing that amplifier back in and the sub and everything.
Because we had it and it found all the wire.
Yeah, and it worked when we had it. So I'd like to get the back speakers out of the doors and put them in the cab here because it was a work truck and it had no speakers.
Yeah.
I pulled the wiring harness out because it had the stock. That's what's laying on the ground right there. It was a stock wiring harness, but I was like, that's not going to work with what we're doing here anyhow. And it'll be custom run
Yeah.
if we do anything there.
I mean, you don't really have room for subwoofers, but a little bit of thumb.
We got the little woof woof right there. Yeah, because you're not going to put anything here.
No.
Because the seat going. That's the next thing I really want to do is get a seat in here sooner than later, so we can get an idea of how that's going to all work out. I mean, everything should be exactly the same. I kind of want to cut this next.
Do you cut it here or do you cut it and hook it?
Well, the problem is the holes. So cutting and going up higher is kind of useless because of the holes. I almost think we cut it right here at the bottom of the holes, and then those can go behind this carpet,
Okay.
or whatever, until we figure out what we're doing back there.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I was thinking.
I was only thinking of going up here because it's more sound deadening with more shit behind it.
Yeah, I don't really think we need it back there though.
You do the same thing. You cut it and still put this over the top of it. It just give you more sound deadening, but it doesn't need it to be.
Oh yeah, I'd rather not have it.